very accurate, very impressed with how, you know, all the functions. The directions were just little pictures of kind of how to use each one. They weren't very clear.
Hey, what's happening? Barnaby here. So you want to know more about the Leica DISTO laser distance measurer? Well, as far as measuring capabilities, anywhere from 2 inches all the way up to 265 feet. So we'll have to check with Darren about that. Is that true or not? Also, accuracy, about a 64th of an inch, they say. As far as job site hardiness, it's got ingress protection. It's IP54, all right, and that is dust and water resistant. And the warranty on it is 3 years. So you've used it now. We'd love to get your take on how it performed. So take us through the various functions. As well, the design. Do you think it's easy to use as far as quality? It's got some protection, but do you think it's going to hold up over time? And then lastly, the value proposition. Do you think when you go to the boss and ask him to buy you something like this, you can justify the case for what it gives you in performance on the job site? So let's talk about you personally. What do you do for a living?
I'm a construction manager for a construction company out of Lansing. We do construction on apartment housing, apartment communities.
Okay, so what did you use it for specifically and how did it work?
Used it doing estimates mostly. So walk into apartment community and I can figure out area of the walls for painting. I can figure out area of the whole room for the carpet, and I did it for kind of doing a bathroom remodel. So I had some actual a little bit more detailed measurements I had to do, and
cool.
Then exterior I measured some siding.
Okay, well, it's got 5 functions, I guess, right?
Yep.
Straight, area, volume, Pythagoras, and stakeout. Did it, in all of those areas, did it perform accurately and easily?
Yeah, it did. You know, straight, again, I use the straight on the siding, and then in the bathroom remodel. And that's real easy, point and shoot, and it comes up with a measurement. It'll store up to 10 measurements, so that's nice. When it got down to the square foot, did that for the carpet. Yeah. And again, that's easy too, point and shoot, and there's a little picture, it comes up, tells you, which wall to do first, and that you're onto a new wall.
Okay. And you could store the measurements, can you?
Yeah, it stores them for you. Stores up to 10. You clear them with a simple press of the button. Clears each one. So.
Okay. So it seems in the telling that it's pretty easy to get up to speed on.
It took a little while.
Why is that?
The directions were just little pictures of kind of how to use each one. They weren't very clear. It came with a DVD or a CD, and I thought, oh great, this is gonna be awesome. They're gonna show me some videos.
Right, a little how-to.
Yeah, didn't have it. Had it for other models, but not for this particular model.
So would you consider yourself an adequate user of it, having to go through it by yourself and figure it out? I mean, do you think you have wired it?
I think for the most part, there's still the Pythagorean. I think I'm still getting used to, but I don't think it's I think I can use it accurate right now. It's just a matter of getting to where you can use it quickly and accurately.
Right. Explain the Pythagoras function.
Pythagoras function, basically if you have a diagonal and you have a horizontal, it'll give you your vertical measurement. So if you're sitting outside, for me when I was doing the siding, I could stand 20 feet back from the building, point up and shoot towards the top of the building, and then shoot a horizontal line, and it'd tell me how high that wall was.
Yeah, because I guess unless you had somebody on top of the wall with a target, you'd be shooting up to the sky and you'd never know, right?
Exactly.
So with that function, you can get the read.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then, you can do the same thing too if you want to do like a sidewalk or something. You can shoot down at the sidewalk and then straight down, and it'll tell you how long you're at.
So I guess bottom line, with those 5 functions, did you ever find yourself saying, that didn't work as well as a tape, or I could have gotten that a different way?
No, not really. I mean, I can't sit at the bottom of a 20-foot wall and run a tape up it.
Right.
So this is nice for doing those longer measurements, especially I'm out on the job site alone most of the time. So when I'm doing estimates. So for those long measurements, it's great. If there's furniture in the way, we do a lot of remodels. So if you're trying to measure out a room with furniture in it, you can shoot right over top of all the furniture. You're not trying to drag your tape across people's furniture and stuff.
Okay. So just wish they had better directions, but otherwise performed adequately.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. Let's get into the design. What do you think about it? Is it comfortable in the hand? Everything kind of performs?
Yeah, design was great. Buttons are kind of all laid out really nice. Pretty easy to get to everything you need. It's got a little clip on the back, so if you want to get to square it up to a wall or something, it's pretty easy to square up. And then you can, the rubber overmolding and is all, I think, in the right spot to kind of provide it with a nice durability.
Yeah, and the batteries ever run dry on you?
Nope, not yet. There are 2 AAA batteries in there, so pretty simple.
Yeah, you're not using that all day, every day. You just,
Exactly.
Yeah, hit or miss, right? Okay, let's get into the quality. Do you think it's going to hold up over time? You know, you mentioned the overmolding comes with the case, so I guess it's on your hip more often than not. What do you think?
I think it'll hold up great. I mean, and they've got the warranty to go along with it. They obviously think it's going to too, but got the extra case with it. It's going to hold it. Keep it protected while you're not using it.
Yeah.
And like I said, the body seems all put together really nice.
Cool. All right, value proposition, because it's up to the boss man to buy stuff like this, and from what I understand, your boss is somewhat against lasers, right? Doesn't trust them.
Yeah.
Right, because he's old school.
He's a little old school.
Yeah.
And he's tried them, and he hasn't had anything as accurate.
Yeah.
So, and I've tried the one he was using, and I wasn't impressed.
Right.
I got to this, very accurate, very impressed how all the functions.
Okay. And so for what they charge, do you think you can make that back in time savings on estimation?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Time savings, like I said, being able to have the measurements stored in the unit is really nice. And being able to interact with my customer while I'm taking the measurements instead of trying to remember the measurements and write them all down is invaluable.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'll tell you what. You had questions about it, so you came to the right place. We're talking toolselect.com, where it's all about real stats from real people to hopefully make it real easy to figure out which laser distance measurer might be right for you.